Grown very strong.
You there! Yes, you! Well, I found something really... How about it? I show you what I mean, and you promise to help me in return. What do you say? I'll show you in a moment, but first, you have to promise to help me. Come on, don't be dangerous. I don't know. You wouldn't be as close to the village and to the guards then, would you? And I don't want Daddy and the others to find out about this. Awesome! I knew you'd say yes! Come, follow me! Look, I found this yesterday when I was searching for Yes, and you know what? If you shake it, you can hear a rattling. All we need to do is break it open. So what do you think? I've already tried to open it, but it just won't Yeah, that man from the big city who always comes after a moon turn. He wants money from the farmers. Daddy says he works for this jank or Borg or something like that. Yeah, I think so. He always tries to make us think everything is okay, but I'm not stupid. And maybe there are enough pennies in this box for Daddy to pay the... Sure. on, what is that? There aren't any pennies, only these weird nails and a piece of paper. Here, take a look for yourself. Does it say anything? A poem? What if it's a riddle? That's what you grown-ups call it, don't you? A blessing in distress? That... Oh, sugar, why do you grown-ups always have to talk so complicated? That is... Wait. Father Vildas, the priest, he always talks about blessings at the sermons. Maybe the writer is talking about the shrine, the one behind our house. Quickly, you should go take a look over there. I have to go back to the farm to feed the Leers, but tell me at once if you find anything.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
By the righteous path, did you hear the news? It's appalling.
Oh, hello there.
Walk blessed. Oh, a bit of this and that. The roast rabbit is really good. Take a look for yourself. Safe travels. Another exhausted soul. What do you need?
He just got a new delivery of ale. Anyone?
He was dressed up as a priest.
By the 7! This is scandalous.
Malphas's
Who
blessings.
told you this?
The miller's wife. She knows someone whose fifth cousin worked at the inn that night.
Huh. Well, if she said it, it must be true. Sad to see what men have become these days. On the surface, they pray each day, do their work, and honor the righteous path. But if you look away for just 1 second, things go down like in a Koranian brothel.
My words exactly. Sad times we live in. Sad times. But what can a simple woman do? Nothing.
Malphas's blessings.
Good to see you. You should come by for a cup of tea someday.
I will. Walk blessed.
Huh? What do you want?
Fades away at the end of the day.
Malphas's blessings.
Just where did I put it?
My dame. Huh? Can I help you? Blazes, why do travelers always think I'm here to answer the questions? But, well, the tides wash all kinds of plunder ashore. You should go armed, though. There's a lot of king's crabs around. Well, I know this old alchemist woman from the nobles' quarter has been getting on the guards' nerves for weeks. Something about her son, I think. What, you mean apart from frenzied animals, hordes of living dead lurking through the wilderness and this whole red madness thing?
That's just
No,
how it
none.
is.
Just be careful
Everything
when you're
was
outside the
better
walls.
in the old days.
Greeting. Walk blessed. I don't need to tell you about that mad magister, do I? And honestly, if even a keeper of the Holy Order can fall victim to this red madness, or whatever they call it now, then Malphas have aye, many and hardly any good ones. What's happening to this world, I wonder? Seems everyone is eager to go at each other's throats. It's a shame.
Who are you? Yarrow. This is about his death, isn't it? Of course, who hasn't? Yarrow was one of us, after... you want to hear an old man's opinion, though? Malphas, forgive me for talking about a keeper like that, but it's the truth. Hard to explain, really. Come on, let's find somewhere to sit. It'll be easier to talk that way. Well, Yarrow, that's quite a subject, you know. You were right when you said we were best friends. Our fathers knew each other. For as long as I can remember, Yarrow and I were getting into trouble together. At least, until his mother died. No. Bandits killed her in broad daylight on Penny Road. Today these incidents are common, but not back then. The road was considered safe. Very safe. She was on her way to Ark, accompanied by 3 other women, and they were set upon at the pass. None of them survived. Yarrow was shattered. I think the worst part was how his father went downhill after his wife's death. The fishery decayed, and the poor guy filled his days with boozing and sleeping. It changed Yarrow forever. Well, that's a good question. On the one hand, he became a man, despite his tender age. On the other hand, something inside him woke up, so to speak. A desire to make more of his life. Old Mother Jenica noticed it and took him under her wing. He learned how to read and write and soon he knew all the holy verses by heart. When he didn't have to help his drunken father, he helped in the village as much as he could. Indeed, that's one way to look at it. It wasn't long before he was the jewel of the village, the striving young fisherman destined for great things, even though he was only on the path of a manufacturer. And then the inevitable happened. A keeper of the order came to Riverville to see the prodigy with his own eyes. And behold, in addition to Yarrow's ingenuity, he also had a slumbering magical talent. The keeper took him away, and a few months later, he started his novitiate. Since then, I've only seen him once or twice, as he rarely visited Riverville. I don't think he ever noticed how much that hurt me. If one of the manufacturers makes it to Sergeant of the Guard, it's reason enough for a bard song. He must have been the first novice in centuries who was not of the sublime path. So yes, it is uncommon. More than that. Oh, it's hard to explain. I believe it was the way he was talking about his grand plans. How he wanted to make the world a better place, to become the greatest keeper since Loram Waterblade. Underneath all this there was an anger. An anger mixed with deep grief and disappointment. I don't think he was aware of it because he drew all his strength from that anger. The strength to do all this, to learn and to work day and night, but it frightened me, like the Blue Death. It slumbers inside the pathless mage who believes he can master magic without the Order's help. At first, it grants power, but then, one day, it bursts out in an unholy wave of destruction, turning him into one of the monsters in the old songs. Anyway, I'm just an old man. What do I know about these matters? Now let me go to sleep, my dame. All these memories are making me weary. Yes, of course.
Good evening. Work, huh? If you know a thing or two about herbs and the heal, poor Mathilda. I've never met a woman more generous than her. She doesn't deserve that. News? Where have you been these past moons? The whole city's talking about nothing else but the Mad Magister. 30 dead novices. Oh, boy. How could something like this happen within the Order?
You're not from Riverville. Is that so? What does that have to do with yourself? How noble of you. But how do I know you're not a quack? I know nothing about you. All right then. I suppose it can't get any worse than it already is. Come, let's go upstairs. Take a seat. Well then, let's keep this short. For 3 moons now, there is no pattern. According to what she told me when she was still lucid, the voices seem to come from the sea. And it's a mixture of pleading, screams. Maybe so. Or maybe it is some kind of a ghost, or a magical anomaly. At first she lost her appetite. Then she started vomiting. To make things even worse, she now has a fever that Father Vildus is clueless. And even the 2 apothecarius who quickly passed through the village said they don't know what's wrong with her. I don't want to lie, stranger. I just don't know what to do anymore. If it keeps going like this, Matilda will not see the turn of the year. Yes, and the times when she hears them are her only waking moments. She then starts screaming, on and on, flailing around as if the black ghost... It's horrible to see her like that. My brother Meldor is a traveling arcanist, and has already examined the house for magical anomalies, all to no avail. Whatever causes these voices, it only affects her. No. According to what she said to me when she was still lucid, they are just a babble of voices. And no, not in the least. You know, Matilda is such a good person. If it is a ghost that... And if it's a disease, that Malthus shall be damned. I'm sorry. I should not have said that. You. Maybe it helps if you were there for one of these seizures. I don't feel comfortable about it. But if it could help, we have to get... Just come back in a few hours' time. It hasn't been too long since she had the last one. Give me a moment with her until then, all right? My brother Meldor will let you in once it's time.
Ah, hello. You're the visitor Dugar told me about. Well, as ready as we can be. As Dugar probably told you, the seizures happen arbitrarily, but more often around this time. Come, follow me. While I do appreciate your endeavours, I'm a little sceptical as to what good it will do. Whatever is wrong with Matilda is not ordinary. But I suppose some chance is better than none, isn't it? You have a visitor, Dugar.
Thank you, Meldor. And thank you for not changing your mind. It could happen any minute now. Just take a seat and... Wait. And I warn you, this is not going to be pleasant. Oh, Matilda.
No, please. No.
Oh, and here we go.
They are coming. They are coming back. No, 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 please don't. There's no other way.
Benta.
So? You mean you heard the voices? What are you, some kind of medium? Pentus? I don't know, but...
That was the fisherman, don't you remember? The one who collaborated with the brigands and was killed when he tried to resist the arrest.
Ah, yes, of course. And his companion drowned herself afterwards. Poor thing. But I don't understand. What, by the righteous path, does that have to do with Matilda's sickness? Something tells you this, I see. If the circumstances were any different, I would take you for a quack, trying to win my favor. But you seem honest, and I shouldn't leave anything untested. Meldor, where was that fisherman's house again?
I have a map.
Then give it to her.
Of course, brother.
If Pentus really has anything to do with this, you should take a look at his old house. It should be abandoned. And now excuse me, both of you. I need some time for myself.
Here, this is the map. His house isn't far from the village, but you should be careful nonetheless. I don't need to tell you that the animals have grown savage recently. This red madness, or this holy order, by the gods, you really do have Outlander written all over your face. But I have, as all the magically gifted have, passed the walk to the water, but I didn't qualify to become a keeper or a magister. And to be honest, I didn't want to either. A free, but with all due respect, I think we should save the talk for later. Matilda's condition gets worse by the minute. As I said, he was a traitor. He played innocent, but eventually the guards found out, and, well, as it happened, he tried to play Lorem Waterblade and attacked them, which didn't go well. His wife couldn't cope with that, so she took her life. A tragic story, but it was his choice. That's life.
Walk blessed.
Beloved children, I am glad to see so many of you have come. It shows me that you have not forgotten that only faith which is practiced is true faith. In tonight's sermon, I want to talk about death. There is hardly a feeling which wakes similar emotions in us. Why do we have to die? Is death not a punishment? And if so, why does Malthus grant some of us a life full of peace and serenity, while others, equally path-abiding people, have to endure suffering? It seems unjust, yes, and I too oftentimes have asked myself how such inequality can persist under Malthus's watchful eyes. Yet the answer is so near, if only we know where to look, for it is not the lack of answers.
Yes? Well, there comes a point.
I sense. Oh, yes. Your aura. It is. It must be a magical and. But you're lucky. I, just like you, find my. I have a special. According to the legends, it comes from the midst of the Kiran Desert. It is a risky experiment, but at midnight, if you balance the skull on your head for 1 full hour, it might help to reharmonize your aura. Maybe. It's simple. A couple of days ago, something precious was stolen from me. My beauty. It was an aura thief. Yes, its essence is a real rarity, you see. But it is as potent as it is exquisite. And before you ask, yes, only through the elixir was I able to maintain. Yes, old beings from past times, way before the Pyreans. For common aura thieves only have one reason for existence, and that is to disrupt art, such as the theft of my potion. Unicorns are fairy tales, you should know that. It was an aura thief. I can feel that deep. I have a suspicion. Yesterday, when I danced at the river, I heard a voice out of nowhere whispering. I'm sure it was the potion who spoke to me, but I'm too old to go exploring. It's an abandoned mine just up the hill that leads to the pass. Go there and find my potion, and I will reward you most generously.
Walk blessed.
Walk blessed. Hey, never mind. Oh, you're an Outlander, aren't you? From Kira. Your skin, it looks, Narum, you say? Huh. But is it true that a child on Kira has at least 5 fathers and 4 mothers? An old sailor told me that once. You live in those, communes, not in regular families, right? Oh, yes, of course. There are mage circles, the universities. The sailor told me that too. You know, once this chaos in the world is over, I want to go travel myself. Who knows? Maybe a captain will hire me as a deckhand. Anyway, thanks for your time. Walk blessed.
Hello.
A game? run.
Walk, bless. Aye, there he is. It may. Wonderful. I'll open up the room for you. Sleep soundly.
Interesting in terms of skullduggery and adventuring, you mean? And then there's a Pyrean ruin on the lake down south. Sharoth, or whatever they call it. And, of course, there's Castle Goldfirth on the outmost cliff in the southwest. But I'd give that a wide... Ah, well, I only know the rumours, and they result... Apparently, the castle belonged to a count who ruled over the Suncoast some centuries ago and fell victim to some sort of... Bottom line, the castle is dangerous and brimming with ghosts. And as much as I'd like to dismiss that as nonsense, lots of travellers come here telling us about these... As I said, I'd give it a wide berth. Which means I can't wait to go there, doesn't it? Pray to Melfast for protection then. You'll need it.
Madame. Huh? What do you want?
We just got a new delivery of ale.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day. Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
One day, I'm gonna be an adventurer, and I'm gonna explore the entire world.
Yeah? What? No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Walk blessed. Yes, of course.
Malthus, bless your travels.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Another traveler. I thought I was the only one still traveling these lands. Greetings. Greetings.
Well,
Greetings.
and you just have to live with it.
What? Blessed.
Potatoes gone.
Yes, yes, of course.
Malthus, bless your travels.
Yes, yes, of course.
May his light guide. Walk blessed. How am I supposed to pay that much? Bloody cutthroats. How am I supposed to pay blessed. that much? Bloody cutthroats.
Some things never change. Some things never change.
Walk blessed. Walk blessed. Walk blessed.
Potatoes, garlic.
Greetings.
Yeah, that should be it.
Walk blessed. Walk blessed. Walk blessed. Walk blessed. Oh well. Greetings.
potatoes, garlic, radish. Yeah, that should be it.
Greetings. Greetings. Walk blessed. Greetings. Walk blessed. Greetings.
Yes, of course.
Nolthus bless your travels.
You're not from around here, are you? I knew that accent.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around here. That depends. Or should I say, gathered. Nowadays, you can't even set foot into a deserted house without getting eaten by... Oh, a bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look. Walk blessed.
Yes?
All you'll ever need. Apart from my wares, you mean? Vateers, brigands. This country has seen better times.
You just don't get any younger.
All you'll ever need. But please, take a look. May your path always be even.
How may I be of service? Of course. Yes. Of course.
sure, Nora, that's the problem. Otherwise I wouldn't say all this, would I? What should we do?
Nothing.
I beg your pardon?
I said nothing. Whatever Madame Fellowall's reasons were, it's her and this Meldor who have to answer to Malphas in the end, not us.
But...
Pentas, if this Meldor doesn't have a problem sleeping with his brother's wife, then only the Black Guardian knows what he's willing to do to make sure no one ever finds out. And where did that suddenly come from?
Today, when I prepared the catch, I don't know, it just came to me.
So you want us to name our child after an idea you had while disemboweling fish?
You make it sound so bad.
Do I?
Look, if you don't like it, we will find another one. It's still a while, after all.
Pentas, I'm just mocking you. I like the name. I really do.
Jael, this is madness. Do you even listen to yourself?
What, do you think I enjoy this? Please, Pentas, don't make this any harder than it already is. Your chances are best if you cooperate.
Chances? In the best case, I will spend the rest of my life in jail. Whoever told you this rubbish is a bloody liar, damn it. And now you...
And now, I will count to 3. If you haven't dropped that knife by then, jail will be the least of your worries.
Oh, will it now? Because you'll kill me, right? Are you so blind, Jael? This guy, he's not from the guard. He's a damned sellsword.
1.
My sir, I think there's no need to.
2. Bad idea.
watch what you're saying?
Oh, is my little coal man pal threatening me?
Done, bitch! Oh, so did you find anything? What? Oh, so I never wanted anyone to get hurt. You have to believe me. The whole thing, it got out of hand. No, I didn't... Jugar, she never loved him, you know? The only reason they stayed companions was her path abidingness, and that a divorce would have shamed him before the villagers. She started it, not I. I mean, yes, I gave into it, and yes, I love her, damn it. But, oh by Malthus, what did I get myself into? Yes, we always met on the beach at night, shortly before dawn. That fisherman, he must have gotten up. I mean, he tried to act as if he didn't, but he did, I'm sure of it. Yes, that's what I told Matilda too. But she was so afraid, you know, that her entire life would be shattered to pieces and that she would never be granted the eternal paths. Yes, he probably would have. At least Matilda, she could do anything and he would forgive her because he idolises her. He was always like that, you know. He always thought the best way to win a woman would be to put her on a pedestal in the stars and worship her down on earth. And he never realised that this was exactly the reason why the girls never so much as glanced at him, and why Matilda eventually went looking for a real man. No, I mean, yes, I hired that sellsword, but he was only supposed to intimidate him, maybe make him move somewhere else, not kill him, for heck's sake. Please, my Dame, you have to believe me. This sickness Matilda has, these voices, they are Malthus's punishment for what we both did to that poor man. She will never wake up again. I can feel it. And if you tell Jugar the truth about what happened now, you will accomplish nothing. Don't you see it? Nothing but break a man who has already been broken. Make it worthwhile. You mean you want money? What? Yes, of course. Oh, by Malthus. So did you find anything? What the? No, help me!
I can't sing. Well, if it isn't my new friend. Any luck? Well, well. That's interesting. Good work. That only leaves the mysterious object in the water. I'll have a closer look around here in the meantime. Interesting. I didn't know about his companion's fate, to be honest. But the Order will definitely be interested in these letters. That should be all we need then. Splendid. I did, and now I finally know what to make of it. Come, follow me. I present a Star People's lock. And I bet my buttocks we'll find another answer behind that door over there. Doesn't surprise me. This kind of lock is usually only found in treasuries or castles. But they can be picked, though that's going to be quite the challenge without the bolts. Normally, yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Every keyhole has a matching bolt that latches into place once you insert it. And once all the keyholes, 5 in our case, so if you don't have the matching bolts, however, you should prepare yourself for the most frustrating break-in of your life. That is, if you don't happen to be Jaspar. Who knows a little trick? You can use wooden sticks instead of bolts. They'll break a couple of seconds after you put them inside the lock, but if you manage to get all 5 sticks into place before the first one breaks, you can basically trick the mechanism. It's all about speed, in other words. So I'd say you do the running, and I'll wait near the pressure plate. You ready? You're right, sorry. All you have to do is insert 1 stick into each of the 5 keyholes as fast as possible. Once you've done that, I'll push the pressure plate, which will open the door. If you're too slow, we'll just have to try again. Splendid. Here are the sticks. All right, go! Damn, that was too slow. We'll try it again. Huh? Treasure hunter. Let's just say I help people to fulfill certain materialistic desires of theirs. Just like the Holy Warden who brings back the lost shoe to the maiden. Oh, you do? That's good. But let's save the socializing for later, okay? Usually I am always in for a good talk, but for now let's focus on the mission. Keep your chin up. Brilliant! We're really good at this. Now let's take a look and see what the old Magister didn't want anyone to see, shall we? Fire elemental. Not a weak one. That leaves us with the question of what exactly this is supposed to be. I suppose that's his companion. Though it's interesting that he was already on the wrong side of the law way before his rampage. Well, burials are considered heathen here in Enderal, and have been forbidden for about 300 years now. Here, corpses are always cremated. The deceased is taken to a place he or she considered special during his or her life immediately after dying. That's the only way. It sounds very poetic, but I'm pretty sure the only reason the Order introduced the law was to prevent plagues. Plus, they might have noticed that too many lost ones running around on trade routes aren't that much fun for wanderers and traveling merchants. Yeah, but of course that only goes for the little man. The rich and powerful still tend to their family crypts, and there are still plenty of old vaults around from the time before this whole last journey thing was begun. And it's good that way. What would life as a treasure hunter be like without the notorious noble looking for family jewels in a century-old grave? Let's take a look around. If we find anything.